with Gujarat elections on the horizon, the headlines are electric. One of the biggest this week, one that dominated many primetime debates, was Arvind Kejriwal suggesting that the economy and the rupee be saved by putting Lakshmi and Ganesh on rupee notes. Well, what did the Democratic newsroom think?
Election season always means that politicians are constantly stepping out, going out on a limb. And the latest from Gujarat, and I'm really happy that Gujarat seems like a real fight this time, at least it's exciting for us in newsrooms, is that Arvind Kejriwal, because the Congress is half asleep, Preeti, Arvind Kejriwal appears to be grabbing all the headlines. This time he says, "Arey, your rupee is falling, please put Lakshmi ji and Ganesh ji on it. That will at least save it." Now it's become a big fight between the BJP, who's totally triggered by this, Congress also totally triggered by this. You understand Kejriwal, what is he? You know, he's got what he wanted, Preeti.
Well, you know, if you think I understand Kejriwal, very few people understand the BJP better than Mr. Kejriwal.
Yeah.
And, you know, what has really come down is, Shiv, he's going to be playing, which is the Aam Aadmi Party, he's going to be playing on a pitch of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They know they can't outbat the BJP.
Yeah.
Or in Gujarat when it comes down to Hindutva. So what they are doing is, this is preemptive Hindutva strike.
Yeah.
So before all those posters of Arvind Kejriwal come up with skull caps across Gujarat, because it's communally sensitive.
That'll happen.
That will happen, nevertheless. But he wants to put out in public domain. So does Arvind Kejriwal, who's an IITian himself, really think that putting Lakshmi ji and Ganesh ji on the back of currency notes is going to really pick up our currency? No. But it will pick up his political currency, or at least, you know, not let that fall. So, but what's happened is, you know,
And nobody's also said BJP wants to put Savarkar on the notes.
That's why you are not agreeing. Shiv, it's the state of Gujarat. Modi and BJP, it is like son of the soil. There's no way that whether it is the Banya attitude or the Lakshmi Ganesh attitude that's going to work for the Aam Aadmi Party. It may create and generate a debate for Arvind Kejriwal. It's not getting him votes, not on this. I don't understand Kejriwal. I don't understand Kejriwal in the sense you keep saying I have the school model, the Mohalla clinic model, then you suddenly switch toward the BJP stand. So what are you standing for? Are you anti-BJP? Are you pro-BJP?
Just for 10 seconds, I want to come in here. If you see what's happening in Gujarat, it's a war of perception. Is the BJP in the pole position, at least with what we look at it? Yes. But let's see what has happened in the last 1 week. If the Aam Aadmi Party is going down to temples, what is the BJP doing? The Prime Minister sat in schools for 2 straight days. He unveiled the School of Excellence. So both of them are actually waging a war of perception.
On each other's canvases.
Yes, trying to borrow from each other's books. So that is happening. It's bound to happen.
But Rajendra Gautam, Delhi minister, had to resign. He was literally sacked almost for being part of a huge conversion.
But then Italia, they didn't do anything about. Italia, when all the ambassadors were invited, they didn't do anything about it.
What cuts religion more in Gujarat is caste. So
but
when you get the Patel community is feeling aggrieved by Italia's arrest, it cuts the religion angle.
No, I agree with the fact that I think we discussed this last week also, which is that the AAP seems to be really taking the BJP head on. But I tend to question whether this kind of a comment being made by Kejriwal is making more of a mockery of the AAP and of the entire fight, rather than really being a concrete step.
It's not the first time that he's...
people will connect to Aam Aadmi Party more of a laughing matter.
Confused. But they don't know what Kejriwal now
Why are we being looked at as
we might laugh at it. We might laugh at it. We might mock it. We might laugh
exactly the
at
same with the BJP.
When the BJP said let's change currency, no,
everything else they've said. No, they're very
equivalent of this.
Okay, my point is, what's wrong in having Goddess Lakshmi and Ganesh on currency notes? What's wrong?
No, tell me why does it make first? What does your constitution talk about?
Secular constitution, there are several other things that need to be delivered. Is it
Currency
delivered?
notes.
It's not.
Currency
If you're talking
notes.
about
Are you telling me you're
secular
okay with the
constitution,
currency notes?
I think
Are you
we're far
okay
from
with
being
it?
secular
Are you
today.
okay with it?
Are you really saying
I'm not okay with it.
We're far from being secular today.
Despite being
I'm
not okay with it.
but
I'm a Muslim. I'm
now
okay
this
with
is-
Goddess Lakshmi and Ganesh.
I'm not okay with it, because I think that
Indonesia, like I've said, Indonesia, Muslim
But this is
country.
about...
that it's a solution to a sliding
So what
rupee.
is wrong in it?
But this
Why
is...
is it a mockery
But
for
isn't
us?
this about politics, guys? I mean, at the end of the
No,
day,
and
this is
it's
a
all
political
about
ploy. I
politics.
mean, you know, this is not about whether it's going to help the currency or not. The fact is, I mean, it's a political play. Gaurav, you have to admit that it's a bit of a googly. You know, he can be abused and said Chunavi Hindu, a guy who only does this as an opportunist, etc. But he's got them talking about him.
He's put
So,
the BJP
you know, the fight in
What else
Gujarat
does he want?
The fight in Gujarat is who's a bigger Hindu. He wants to be as big a Hindu, if not bigger, than Narendra Modi. That's his aim. He doesn't want to be seen with his Amanatullah Khans battling the, backing the Batla House people, or Tahir Hussain being in the line of fire for Delhi riots. So that image he's countering by saying, "मैं तो जी श्रवण कुमार हूँ, मैं तो आपकी अयोध्या की यात्रा कराता हूँ."
It's changed in years. Like it's just quickly transformed.
Even in Delhi riots, oh yes, even in Delhi riots, I'm sorry, here was a party where Amanatullah Khan called Batla House encounter fake. And this was something that touches the core of everybody. That an Aam Aadmi Party leader is saying Batla House was a fake encounter. It boomeranged on the Congress. It boomeranged on Aam Aadmi Party.
Aam Aadmi Party was voted back to power.
Sure, they were voted back to power, but the perception, that's the perception.
That's the 67.
But despite that, they're finding the need to push this kind of stuff.
That's why they're trying to be the bigger.
On their own agenda of Hindutva. Like the only
10
party
seconds
who can
more.
counter the BJP.
Okay, I just want to, one thing, number one, with what Akshita said, that has it made a mockery, of Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party? Arvind Kejriwal is one of the most astute politicians. Us sitting here, we might mock it, we might laugh at it. What was his key line during the last Delhi election? Twitter will not decide who, or the liberals will not decide my mandate. It will be the people out there. This is not for us.
Can I just add one caveat?
Okay, guys, out of time.
One caveat, which is that, and that is to respond to Preeti, which is that for the urban population, right, when you first talk about Kejriwal, at least in the beginning, it was always that, oh my God, he's a very educated politician. And now when you say that the rupee is sliding, the solution is
One
this.
thing is for sure.
You really think he meant it?
And Gujarat does have an urban vote bank. There is a huge urban vote bank.
At a time when the BJP is trying to do its best in Gujarat.
That urban vote bank
Anyway,
is
guys,
deeply religious.
I
That he
think-
understands he needs to play
Last word, I'm going to have the last word, guys.
However educated you are, you still worship to God, same gods, no? Lakshmi, Ganesh, etc.
Even if the government had any plans to change the faces on our rupees, the fact that Kejriwal is suggesting
Now it will not happen.
I think the notes are going to stay the same for the foreseeable future. That's one piece of certainty going into this election season.